Cowboys and the Indianapolis Colts.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indy.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Taken in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Play action, they'll throw. He'll find Lamb, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now Dogala. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Line of scrimmage. Again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing is Dogala. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Steven Nelson.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. The play fake. He'll look to throw.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Quez Watkins.
His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
His kick is
and he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Steelers 7, Colts nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Their own 30-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man is Trey Burton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and a yard at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He'll find Hines out of the backfield.
Complete to nothing.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and through, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's Dolgala. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Quez Watkins with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Play action. It's Burrow. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hughes. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And a Steeler first down.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. They'll look to throw again. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
17-yard line.
He dumps this off underneath to McFarland. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
From the gun, this will be McFarland. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Steelers 14, Colts 7.
2nd and 9. Steelers are in for the touchdown.
Complete to Quez.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. It's Ryan for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Matt Gay.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary.
Intercepted yet again. Kevin King with a pick, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where, in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete.
Second down.
Now that'll bring up second down. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but now it'll be third down.
Witherspoon on the coverage.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now a run with McFarland. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
5-yard line.
On second down, McFarland. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Colts 7.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Will fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And some space here. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back with a bunch of those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Second and 10 now. Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. First down. Here's Burrow. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off with great anticipation, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Now Dogala. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
5-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side him, he's got a man. It's Hughes. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. That's complete right away. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 14-yard touchdown. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
And Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Burrow. This one into the hands of Burton. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They go play action with Burrow. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. They'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And now here's another interception. Picked off around the 41.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful, because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Throwing is Dogala. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. That catch good for only a couple.
Pass complete to Quez Watkins. Out of bounds at the 22-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And
it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Complete to number
from 19 yards away, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and a rout is on here in this first half. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before.
Oh my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On second down, Burrow. Complete. It's Johnson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. A first down carry by Elliott. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
The ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. And he will find his man on the outside. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Burrow on 3rd down. This is Johnson. He's got it. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
At the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And now here's another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Matt Gay.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's got Burton here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
The 42-yard line.
Now Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Burrow. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks up. And a good turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. D Ford. And there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Second down.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Dolgala. Throw left side complete. That's Hughes. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48.
Complete.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards.
First down, Pittsburgh.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2nd and a yard at the 43-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Steelers 63, Colts 7.
On second down, McFarland. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Steeler first down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not much there, only a yard. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
At the Colts' 38-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
And 9.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On on second down. Here's Burrow. And he's got his man out of the backfield. It's complete. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Steelers. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Being chased out left. And it's caught inside the 30. And it was an impressive 31-yard gain.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That is incomplete.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. They'll roll him out right. That's to his running back, complete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We let these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
At the 30-yard line.
Now Dogala. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And a Steeler first down.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Completion here to Claypool. And down inside the 15 he goes. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
First down, Steelers.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Watkins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Second and 2 at the 6-yard line.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle